Gering, they come in tonight at 8-9. They are the number 3 seed in the sub-district, and they were losers last Friday night to North Platte in the East-West shootout, 65-49. Gering trailed 28-20 at halftime. They trailed by 17 after 3, 50-33, before losing at 65-49. Bryce Sherrill led the way with 14 points. Riley Shills had 10, and Brett Pazanka had 9. For Scottsbluff, they're sitting at 500 at 10-10 on the season, and they were winners last Friday night against McCook by a final score of 76-52 was the final score in that game. Scottsbluff led big at the half, 42-21. They expand that lead to 53-37 at the end of 3 before coming away with the 76-52 win. Josiah Diolos led the way with 18 points. Connor McCracken poured in 10 along with Harold Baez. As we said, the second meeting between these two teams, the first one was at Western Nebraska Community College back on January 19th, and Scottsbluff came away with the 73-49 win. Bad second quarter for Gering as they were outscored by Scottsbluff 25-9 in the second quarter, as Scottsbluff led 44-21 at halftime. It was a 20-point lead after 3 at 53-33 before Scottsbluff came away with the 73-49 win. Connor McCracken, Sam Clarkson, 15 points apiece. Harold Baez with 11. For Gering, Henry Alvarez led the way with 13. Xavier Horst with a dozen for Gering in that 73-49 loss. We'll had a chance to catch up with both head coaches prior to tonight's contest, and those interviews are next as the Platte Valley Company's pregame show continues after this on 101.7 The Trail.
Come see Catapult, the world's premier shadow dance company, live in concert. You'll be mesmerized as these incredible dancers transform themselves into one impossible shape after another. You've seen them on America's Got Talent. Now come see them live. Critics call Catapult a breathtaking show for the whole family. Now experience the magic of shadow illusions as only Catapult can deliver live.
Midwest Theater, February 28th. Visit MidwestTheater.com for tickets.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
See them for all your sports needs. Rick, what's the mood of this team leading into tonight's game, coming off that loss to North Platte?
You know, after the loss, they're pretty down because we had a great first quarter, and then we just kind of fell apart the second quarter. So we knew we could play better, but then we had a lot of time. So practice has been really good, but we've had that week of practice, and I think just the fact that we've been playing, pumps them up the way it is anyway. So
what was the emphasis this week in practice?
We're just trying to.
They're pretty low.
Last game and correct some of those things we do. This is kind of our theme all year. We got a bad quarter here and there that's really hurt us, and that's what happened in the last Scottsbluff game. So we're trying to get a four-quarter game. We're trying to move the ball around a little better. Emphasize on rebounding, not turn the ball over, just stuff like that this last week. Defense.
Talked about those bad quarters. Is there something you can point to that caused that, not only in this game but in the Scottsbluff game?
Really when I watch film on it, it's usually a combination of some turnovers and some bad passes, and then forcing some things that you shouldn't, and then both Scottsbluff and North Platte were just shooting a bunch of threes that we didn't need to shoot, and we didn't make them. And you could go both games, and just the second quarter you could do possession by possession, and we probably missed about 6 3-pointers, and we turned the ball over 6 times. So it's just we're trying to emphasize on trying to move the ball around, get better shots, better shot selection.
So this game, a different atmosphere than it was the first time. You played the first one at the college. This one, a little bit and more enclosed, I guess. The crowd's going to be a lot more on top of you. What kind of atmosphere is this for your team? How do you handle it? What do you say to the kids?
Well, we tried to tell them, it's going to be an emotional game, but you got to keep your emotions in check. You got to be able to handle, this type of thing. Like you said, the college was a whole different deal. It's not as, in your face or right there by you, and this is going to be like that. And so it's really if we can handle our emotions, take care of things. Kind of sometimes you got to slow down and just take everything in, and then kind of just move the ball and attack when you need to, and play tough defense.
So you play Scottsbluff here tonight. You play him Monday night. Obviously not the way that you want it to be, but that's the way the schedule was set up.
I don't really mind it because you get two chances to beat them. We want to beat them both times, but I think it's a little bit more pressure on them than us. We're the team that's really, and probably in a lot of people's eyes, not supposed to win these games. And so we get a chance to go out there and prove that we can play with teams like this and that we can beat them.
So on that, our key to the game brought to you by Team Auto Center, home to lifetime warranty on every new vehicle from Team Auto. A key for tonight's game.
Sometimes the biggest key for us is four-quarter game. There's other things with that, defense, limit turnovers, different things like that. But really, we need to go four-quarter game, stay in it all the way. Don't have a bad second quarter or third quarter or whatever. And I think if we do that, we should be okay.
All right, Coach. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
We'll be back with more as the pregame show continues. The Platte Valley Company's pregame show continues on 101.7 The Trail.
With Viero's entertainment trifecta package, never miss the big play. Work on becoming the new and improved you, or invite friends to compete in the game. Get the power of free. Get 2 new lines of HD Plus and internet service, and we will give you Sling TV, an Air TV player, and a big screen TV, all for free. Get the entertainment trifecta package today. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected to the content you love.
Scottsbluff head coach Scott Gillian as we go into the zone with Coach Scott Gillian. Our pregame talk brought to you by the zone at Scottsbluff Screen Printing. Shane Wilson and the staff do a great job. See them for all your needs. Coach, 4-game winning streak coming into this game tonight. What's been going right?
I think we've started to play better as a team, and we've decreased our turnovers and increased our assists. So I think our guys are playing better together. They're getting each other's shots in the right spots and at the right time, and just playing with a lot of energy and passion.
Is this the kind of the time of year you want this team to show this 4-game winning streak, or show that they've improved since the beginning of the season?
Yeah, I mean, if there's ever going to be a time, outside of basically the whole season, you want to be playing well right now, heading into districts and hopefully make a little run.
So you've got Gering tonight, you've got them 2 days later on Monday. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know. It can be a good thing. I think whoever can win the game that has a little bit of advantage, mentally heading in for Monday. But also, you don't want your guys, if you end up winning, you don't want guys that are overconfident heading into Monday. It makes it easy because you've scouted and practiced and prepared all week for them, so you can just flip right around and play again. But it's different. And we had to do it last year, and the same type of deal. So our guys are used to it, and we'll be ready to go.
So do you change anything going into tonight's game from the last time that you played Gering?
Yeah, there'll be some things that are different. I mean, I think we're a different team at this point than we were when we played them the first time, and they're a little bit different as well. well, but, you might see a little bit different defenses or, and we're just playing better offensively as a team. So, the past few games have shown we're kind of hard to prepare for as far as, we have 4 guys in double figures. I think we had 4 different guys lead us in scoring in those 4 games that we won. So that can add a different element of scouting and preparing for us.
So the last time you met up with Gering is at the college, a little bit different atmosphere. You're here at home, crowd kind of on top of you. Is that an advantage for your team? And if it is, how do you kind of use that to your advantage and at the same time try and keep the emotions under control by your players?
Yeah, playing at home I always feel like is an advantage. In our home gym, we tend to shoot the ball a little bit better at home. And, the crowd is always terrific. The environment's really good all the time. We got an added element with it being parent night and senior night, last time. So there's going to be some emotions, but, we try to just keep it level and move forward with what we're doing. But I know there's going to be some emotions that, probably right at the beginning and maybe right at the end. But I think once they get on the floor and get going, the emotions kind of go out the window.
Let's get a key for tonight's game, and the key to the game brought to you by Team Chevrolet. Home of the lifetime warranty on every new vehicle from Team Auto. A key for tonight's game.
I think just us coming out and playing with a lot of energy and passion and playing together. And if we can do that and do it for 4 quarters, we should be just fine.
All right, Coach, thank you.
All right, thanks.
We'll be back with the starting lineups. You're listening to high school basketball on 101.7 The Trail.
Did you know Arrow is celebrating their 15th anniversary? Back in 2003, they set out to...
Byers Realty would like to remind everyone that school is back in session, so make sure and watch for little ones in crosswalks. Be mindful of school speed zones, and take a second to double check for pedestrians and bicyclists. We want all of our young students to have a wonderful and safe year. Visit callbyersrealty.com or stop by the office on Avenue B, next to Bumper to Bumper. The Panhandle's best, Byers Realty. Community strong, community proud. We have what you're looking for. The kids need to run off some energy after school or too cold to play outside? Bring them to Planet Bounce at the Monument Mall. With many bounce houses, a concession stand, and the largest redemption arcade around, Planet Bounce has hours of fun. Call today to schedule your birthday party, or ask Ron about renting a bounce house for your party, office party, or corporate event. Open Wednesday through Sunday, Planet Bounce Family Fun Center at the Monument Mall.
And welcome back to Scottsbluff High School. Jeff Kelly with you here tonight as we get set for Scottsbluff and Gering round 2, as the first game between these two teams was back on the 19th of January at Western Nebraska Community College, and the Bearcats came away with the win that night 73-59. So Gering looking to get a little revenge on Scottsbluff, and of course this game tonight here at Scottsbluff High School, a little bit different environment here, is the crowd a lot closer than they were a little over a month ago at Western Nebraska Community College. So we'll see what that brings. Of course, always a lot of emotion when these two teams to get together. It doesn't matter where it's at. And these two teams will match up again Monday night in the B8 subdistrict at Alliance High School. In that subdistrict, Alliance is the number 1 seed. Sydney is the number 4 seed. They will play at 5:30. And then that game will be followed up by the number 2 seed Scottsbluff and the number 3 seed Gering. That game will follow roughly around 7:15. And then the sub-district championship game will be Tuesday night at 6:30 from Alliance High School. And of course, we'll have the Scottsbluff Gering game for you, and the championship game on KNEB 960 AM. And of course, we are planning on having it on KNEB.TV. Well, let's take one more break and we'll come back with the tip. You're listening to high school basketball on 101.7 The Trail.
Think a utility vehicle should do more than take you places? So does Kubota. That's why our all-new Sidekick is built to do it all. Climb more, tow more, go more. Cross over to more today. Take your Kubota Sidekick home with no money down and 0% financing for 36 months.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
With Viero's entertainment trifecta package, never miss the big play. Work on becoming the new and improved you, or invite friends to compete in the game. Get the power of free. Get 2 new lines of HD Plus and internet service, and we will give you Sling TV, an Air TV player, and a big screen TV, all for free. Get the entertainment trifecta package today. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected to the content you love.
And our national anthem here tonight from Scottsbluff High School, played by the Scottsbluff High Pep Band as we get ready for this second meeting between these two teams this season. And it's time for the starting lineups. The starting lineups brought to you by Western Nebraska Community College. From diplomas to degrees, it's for me. Learn more at wncc.edu. First for the visitors, the Gering Bulldogs. They come in at 8-9 on the year. Number 3 in the sub-district. They will start this way. It'll be Xavier Horst, 6'1", and a senior. Bryce Sherrill, 6'4", and a junior. Henry Alvarez, 6'4", and a senior. Colton Ebers, 6'3", and a junior. And Riley Shills, 6'6", and a senior. For Scottsbluff, they will start this way. Sebastian Harsh, 6'3", and a junior. Josiah Diolos, 5'11", and a junior. Harold Baez, a senior. Connor McCracken, 6'4", and a senior. And Sam Clarkson, 6'6", and a junior. Gering will be the road team tonight in the blue uniforms with blue letters and numbers trimmed in gold for the Gering Bulldogs tonight. Scottsbluff will be in the home white uniforms tonight, as Bryce Sherrill introduced. And our opening tip will be brought to you by Papa Murphy's Pizza at 2801 Avenue B in Scottsbluff. It's love at 425 degrees. Don't forget to register for the Papa Murphy's Text Club for a sweet deal. And Riley Shills, the final Gering Bulldog to be introduced. And now they get ready to introduce the Scottsbluff Bearcats, as they've got video playing on the video board here at Scottsbluff High School. Glad you can be with us here tonight on 101.7 The Trail. Jeff Kelly with you tonight from the Logos broadcast booth. Stop into Logos and the guys will custom design it, print it, and have it ready for the game. There's no job too big or too small for Logos in downtown Gering. As we said, it will be, these two teams will match up Monday night in the B8 sub-district that'll be held in Alliance, Nebraska, with Alliance being the number 1 seed in that boys B8 sub-district. Kind of a switch from the 1 and 4 seeds in the girls district. At the girls district, it was held earlier this week in Sydney. Sydney was the number 1 seed. Alliance was the number 4 seed. And then the Scottsbluff girls were 2, and the Gering girls were 3. And of course, we will have action for you tomorrow in girls district action, as the Scottsbluff girls will travel to Grand Island to take on Grand Island Northwest. And that game will tip off at 3 o'clock Central Time, 2 o'clock here in the Mountain Time Zone. And Chuck Schwartz will have that action for you from Grand Island Northwest, as Gering beaten out. They were tied with Beatrice in the power points, but due to Beatrice on a tiebreaker having more wins against Division I teams, Beatrice got the number 16 seed instead of Gering. So Beatrice will make the trip to Waverly, Nebraska to take on the number 1 seed, the Waverly girls. As we get ready to jump things up, Riley Shills will jump it up against Connor McCracken for Scottsbluff. We said Scottsbluff in the white home uniforms here tonight. Red letters and numbers trimmed in black. Gering in the road blue uniforms with blue letters and numbers trimmed in gold. A few housekeeping chores as the jerseys are tucked in as we're getting things underway here from Scottsbluff High School here tonight. As just about ready for action here as the tip is up, controlled by Scottsbluff as they will work from right to left here in this first half. Diolos with it as he walks it across the 10-second line into the offensive end. Now on the dribble right side, he finds McCracken. McCracken dribbles far sideline to Baez, top of the key. Gering in a man-to-man, they try to dump it down low. That pass intercepted by Ebers. Gets it ahead to Bryce Sherrill on the left side, and Bryce has it tipped away. It'll stay at the Gering end as they work from left to right here in this first half. Henry Alvarez will trigger it in for Gering. Quickly into Horst for a deep three off the back iron as the battle for the rebound is brought down by Sebastian Harsh. He'll give it up to Diolos. Up the right side, spin move into the paint, tries to go up and under. Loses the handle as he went up. And a turnover for Scottsbluff will give it right back to Gering. 7:21 left here first quarter. We're scoreless here from Scottsbluff High School. Glad you're joining us tonight also on KNEB.TV. Looking for our first points. Alvarez on the left wing. Top of the key is Shills. Pops out. He'll try for a three ball and he'll drain it. Riley Shills for three as at the Scottsbluff end. Baez tosses it away. Ebers behind the back dribble into the paint. Kicks it to the left side for a three ball. Xavier Horst drains it. And a quick 6-0 lead for Gering. 6:45 left here in the first quarter. Diolos into the front court, gets a screen from Harsh. He'll give it up to Sebastian. He'll hold it above his head. Now put it on the floor. Tries to dump it down low in the paint to Sam Clarkson. And a foul called. And the foul was on Colton Evers. That'll be his first team on Gering. And Scottsbluff will inbounds. Dawson Moore checking into the Scottsbluff lineup for Josiah Diolos. On the McCracken to trigger it in. He'll toss it clear out on top to Clarkson to Harsh for three. Too strong. Henry Alvarez comes down with the rebound. Gering left to right. Alvarez into the paint, tries to throw it up, partially blocked by Clarkson. Moore saves him going out of bounds. Alvarez has it, dribbles baseline, back to Bryce Sherrill, top of the key. Horst with it. He'll find Evers, he'll bring it top of the key for the Bulldogs. Finds Alvarez, he'll get a screen from Shills. From the left wing, three ball, Alvarez around the rim and out. Sherrill, rebound, put back from the baseline, that falls for Bryce Sherrill. 8-0. Gering on top, 5:55 left here in the first quarter. Moore with it, quickly to Baez in the corner, Harsh. Harsh picked up there by Alvarez, loses the handle, and a Scottsbluff turnover gives it back to Gering. Almost 3 minutes into this one, and Scottsbluff still looking for their first points of the game. Horst into the front court with the right-handed dribble, hands. Sherrill, Alvarez, left corner, starts baseline, and palming called on Henry Alvarez. And a turnover for Scottsbluff, or for Gering, I should say. He'll give it back to Scottsbluff. 5:35 left first quarter, 8-0 Gering. Sam Clarkson down low, finds McCracken, layup doesn't go, and a foul on the rebound. And the foul was on Henry Alvarez. He'll pick up his first. Brett Pazanka in for Henry Alvarez on the Gering side. As Connor McCracken will trigger it in at the Scottsbluff offensive end. Baseline left, looking into the corner. Baez for three, round the rim and out. Pazanka comes down with the rebound for Gering. Takes it center court between the circles. Horst left side, deep three for Xavier. Off the front iron. long rebound as it goes out of bounds. It'll be Scottsbluff ball as Evers and McCracken battle for it. It's Chance Parker in for the Bearcats. So we near the 5-minute mark here in the first quarter. Baez right side dumps it inside. Parker against Shills, and we'll have a blocking foul called on Riley Shills. He'll pick up his first. 2 threes, one by Shills, one by Horst, and a 2-point field goal by Bryce Sherrill. The scoring in this one to this point. McCracken to trigger it in for Scottsbluff. Try to get it quickly out on top. That pass intercepted by Horst, and he's fouled by Baez. First team on Scottsbluff. First personal on Baez. So it'll be Gering's ball, leading it by 8. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Scottsbluff has not scored in the first 3 minutes of this game as Parker fouling Xavier Horst out by the 10-second line. So 2 quick team fouls on the Bearcats. And Gering will have it at their end as Evers tosses backcourt, finds Pazanka. Pazanka calls out the play. Right-handed dribble, right side now takes it center court, trying to avoid the double team. Shills, and then Shills fouled by Sebastian Harsh. And 3 quick team fouls on the Bearcats. We'll keep it at the Gering end. As Brett Pazanka to inbound, baseline left. Looking quickly into Evers. Loses the handle, loose on the floor, picked up by Diolos. He'll give it up to Moore. And Moore will bring it into the front court for Scottsbluff. Down in the corner, Parker. Parker on the dribble, drive, spin move into the paint to the basket. Shot partially blocked, but Parker draws the foul. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And the foul was on Xavier Horst. He picks up his first. 4th team as Chance Parker, a 6'6" junior, steps to the free throw line. First one on the way. And the Bearcats still looking for their first points in this one here tonight. Parker ready on the second one. On the way, and that one finds the bottom of the basket, 8-1. And Scottsbluff gets on the board with 4:28 left here in the first quarter. Gering quickly ahead. Sherrill driving, that's blocked, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2 as the foul on Sebastian Harsh. He picks up 2 quick ones here in the first quarter. As Bryce Sherrill steps to the free throw line. 4 points the last time these 2 teams met up back on January 19th. As Sherrill too strong on the first one. Baez Clarkson comes in for Parker and Sebastian Harsh. 8-1. Gering leads it by 7. 4:20 left here in the first quarter. Sherrill, the 6'4" junior. Second free throw on the way. That one will fall through for Bryce. He's got 3 in the game. And Gering with an 8-point lead with 4:18 left in the first quarter. Diolos gives it up to Moore on the right side. Moore on the dribble against Pazanka. And a pass into the right corner, tipped out of bounds by Horst. Intended for Baez, so it'll stay at the Bearcat end. They will inbound far sideline. Quickly into Diolos. Center court against Alvarez, the dribble drive, and he'll draw the foul. And for Alvarez, that'll be the second on him. And that quickly brings Tommy Ganos into the Gering lineup, and Henry Alvarez will sit down with those 2 fouls. Sebastian Harsh on the Scottsbluff bench with 2 as Scottsbluff inbounds it. Moore in the corner, Baez right side. Xavier Horst right there to pick him up. One dribble. Clarkson pops out high post. Moore work it left side. McCracken driving on Sherrill to the basket. That one's blocked. Picked up by Brett Pazanka. And Gering will come the other way, working left to right here in this first half. Brzanka on the dribble, pulls it out. Left side. Ganos with it, cross-court pass, Shields. 3-ball on the way. Back iron, long rebound. Brzanka hustles, runs it down into the hands of Horst for 3. That one's off the mark. Moore comes down with it for Scottsbluff. Ahead, Baez into the paint. Big step to the basket. And traveling called on Baez. And that'll give it back to Gering. And a timeout, 3:23 left here in the first quarter. 9-1, Gering leads it. We'll keep it right here on the 32nd timeout. And remind you, you can listen to the game today, relive it tomorrow on the podcast page at kneb.com. Brought to you by First Aid Bank of Scottsbluff and Gering. And be sure to download the Elite Physical Therapy Sports app. It's the go-to sports app with the latest news and live scores. Plus, you can watch kneb.tv and listen to KNB Sports right in the app. Download the Sports app in the Apple or Google Play Store, or go to kneb.com under the Sports tab, where you can also check out the Elite Physical Therapy live score stream. Out of the timeout, Gering will have the ball, and an 8-point lead. That has been their largest here in the first quarter. Brzanka walks it across. Right-handed dribble. Get a high screen from Shills on the right side. That will go center court. Hand it to Sherrill. Bryce on the dribble. Left side pull up. Partially blocked. Horst tips it right into the hands of Harold Baez. Harold ahead to McCracken on the right side. Underhand pass from Moore. Back to McCracken for a 3-ball. Connor McCracken with his first 3 of the game. 9-4. Gering on top. 2:50 left, first quarter. Horst on the dribble. Left side, picks it up. Finds Shills. Free throw line extended. Riley. Nothing doing. Back to Ganos. They run the weave out front. Brzanka with the possession. He'll back it out by the 10-second line for the Bulldogs. 2.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Shields and a blocking foul, offensive foul called away from the ball on Brett Brzanka. He'll pick up his first. And very quickly the 16 foul on Gering here. 2:26 left in the first quarter, 9-4. Gering on top. Diolos into the front court for the Bearcats. Goes to Moore on the left wing. Moore puts it on the floor to the basket with the runner off the glass and in. Dawson Moore, his first 2 of the game. And it's a 3-point Gering lead as we near the 2-minute mark here in the first quarter. Horst gets a high screen from Shills, right back to Riley. Riley drives against Clarkson off the glass, a little bit short. Baez with the rebound ahead. McCracken left side. McCracken driving. And a foul called, and this will be on Gering's Brett Brzanka. Very quickly, Brett with his second team foul. Henry Alvarez on the Gering bench right now with 2, and that'll bring Colton Ebers back into the Gering lineup. And Brett will sit down with those 2 personal fouls. And that'll send Connor McCracken to the free throw line. Connor, a 6'4" senior. Double figures for him in the meeting back on January 19th. 15 points. He had 10 points in the win over McCook a week ago. Front end misses that one, as that was a 17 foul on Gering. So Gering comes the other way. Ganos left side cut off. Back top of the key. Now working in the corner to Horst. Down low to Evers. His shot partially blocked, but he'll draw the foul. And that'll put Evers at the free throw line as the foul was on Diolos. 15 foul on Scottsbluff. And missing the first one. Ganos out, Shills in. For Gering, Cody Ferguson also into the Gering lineup. 9-6. Gering with 1:35 left here in the first quarter. Next free throw on the way. That one's off, no good. And we'll get one more for Ebers. And someone in the lane just a little bit too soon. So Colton will get one more. That one on the way, and that one's up and in for Colton Evers. Here's first points of the game. Gering by 4, 10-6. Moore will bring it across. A minute and a half left here, first quarter. To the right side on the dribble. Finds Diolos on the wing. He'll get a screen from Clarkson. Pull up from the free throw line, drain it. Diolos with his first two. 10-8. Gering's lead now 2. Horst driving right side, pull up, misses the mark, rebound, putback. Shills doesn't go, but he was fouled on the putback, and Riley will go to the free throw line. As foul was on Josiah Diolos, he'll pick up his second. And Shills trying to expand this 2-point lead, drains the first one. And Riley with a 3 earlier in this quarter to make it a 4-point Gering lead here. Second one on the way from Riley. That one rattles in for the 6'6 senior. 12-8, Gering by 4. As Gering shows pressures. We counted down here in the first quarter. Diolos gets it into the front court. Baez for a wide open 3 from the wing off the glass. As Sherrill loses the handle as Baez tried to steal it away. It'll go over to Scottsbluff with 53 seconds left. They trail it by 4. Moore to trigger it in. Quickly into McCracken. Right side, outside, he holds it on the bounce. Finds Diolos. He'll get a screen from Clarkson. Right side, back to McCracken for a 3. Back iron, high rebound. Evers there to pull it down for the Bulldogs. And Gering will come the other way with 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Evers dribbles it off his foot. It goes into the backcourt. Last touch by Scottsbluff. No over and back. Horst has it. He'll bring it center court. 25 seconds left. Bounce, high post, Shills. Holds, looking, cutting to the basket. Sherrill off the glass. The rebound, the layup doesn't go. Scottsbluff will come the other way. 16 seconds left as a pass knocked out of bounds by Horst as McCracken tried to save it. He stepped on the sideline. It'll be Gering's ball with 12 seconds left here in the first quarter. Gering on top, 12-8. Chance Parker into the Scottsbluff lineup. Baez and Diolos. We'll check that. Diolos will take a seat on the bench. Baez will stay in. As Henry Alvarez back into the Gering lineup for Cody Ferguson. Horst into the front court, 8 seconds left. 6. Horst for 3 from the right side, drain it for Xavier Horst. He's got 2 threes in the first quarter, and that ends the first quarter. At the end of 1, Gering 15, Scottsbluff 8 on the West Coast scoreboard.
With the new year comes resolutions. Complete your resolution to replace your windows by calling Renewal by Andersen. And right now is your last chance to buy 2019 windows at 2018 prices. Plus, pay nothing until 2020. That's right. You will get 20% off every window and door, plus no money down, no interest, and no payments for 12 months. And free window diagnosis, free in-home estimate, and free removal and disposal of your old windows. Hurry. This offer ends February 15th. Call 472-2199 to take advantage of this offer before the 2018 prices are gone.
Think a utility vehicle should do more than take you places? So does Kubota. That's why our all-new Sidekick is built to do it all. Climb more. Tow more. Go more. Cross over to more today. Take your Kubota Sidekick home with no money down and 0% financing for 36 months.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
We start the second quarter here from Scottsbluff High School. Gering with a 7-point lead. On the ensuing possession, Gering turns it over. Scottsbluff has it. They work right to left. McCracken driving reverse layup, too strong. Rebound fought for. Last touched by Henry Alvarez. It'll stay at the Scottsbluff end as they work from right to left. McCracken to inbound baseline right. quickly as they try to go into the corner to Moore, and Alvarez knocks it out of bounds, so we'll try it one more time, this time from the left side of the basket. McCracken, you look at Sam Clarkson standing beyond the arc, left side. Nobody around within 10 feet of him. McCracken looking to inbound, they try to get it into Baez, and Horst there to knock it out, and still Sam Clarkson standing all by himself on the left side. Now it'll come top of the key. They'll lob it out on top and find Moore. Moore, ball fake to the free throw line, looking, kick it down low. Clarkson, left side to the basket, off the glass and in. And Sam Clarkson is fouled. As Scottsbluff gets on the board first here to start this second quarter. As the foul was on Henry Alvarez, he quickly picks up his third personal here, and that'll bring Cody Ferguson in for Gering. And we'll see if Henry Alvarez returns for the remaining 7:32 in this first half. Sam Clarkson's free throw up and good. He's got 3 in the game. Gering by 4. Cross-court pass. Sherrill with it, gets a screen from Shills. Into the paint, the runner with the right hand doesn't go, short. Clarkson comes down with the rebound for the Bearcats. Ahead to Moore, pulls it out by the logo on the right wing. Now top of the key. McCracken, Baez, ball fake, driving, bounce down low. Clarkson, kick out, Baez, top of the key, 3. In and out, no good. Rebound tipped around. Sherrill comes up with it for Gering. Quickly up the floor, bounce to the left side. Horst goes inside and score it for Colton Evers. And Evers with 3 in the game. And Gering's lead now 6:46 left here in the first half. Moore with it, holding. Bonds Baez inside, low block right side. Clarkson holding against Shills. Spin move with the right hand, won't fall. McCracken rebound put back. McCracken with 5, and it's a 4-point Gering lead. So they wait for Cody Ferguson to come into the front court. Cody looking for somebody to come out. Shills finally comes out, picks up the pass. He'll take it, free throw line extended. Clarkson comes out to get him. They get it to Ferguson. Work it right side. Here's Shills from the free throw line extended. 15-footer. Misses the mark. Rebound fought for. Ferguson runs it down in the left corner. Kick it back out to Horst. Xavier on the dribble, has it stolen away. McCracken picked his pocket. Connor the other way on the run out to the basket, up and in. McCracken with 7. And we've got a 2-point ball game with 5:50 left in the first half. 17-15. Gering with it. Horst takes it inside the arc. The jumper too strong. Rebound tipped around. Finally Moore picks it up for Scottsbluff. Scottsbluff can tie it, take the lead with a 3. McCracken on the left wing, holding, lob it inside to Clarkson, low block. Skip pass to Chance Parker. Parker driving. Shot off the glass, doesn't go. But Parker will go to the free throw line. And the foul was on Cody Ferguson. He'll pick up his first, 9th team on Gering. As Chance Parker, 6'6" junior, 6 points a week ago and 6 points the last time these two teams met up. First free throw rolls around, won't fall for Parker. And checking in for Scottsbluff, Quentin Scott, a 5'11" junior. Parker will try to make it a 1-point ball game. Second one on the way. Parker drains that one. And we've got a 1-point ball game here from Scottsbluff High School. 17-16. Gering with the ball. Kick it inside. Shills all alone, and Riley lays it up and in. And Shills with 7 first half points. And Gering by 3. McCracken with a 3 to tie. He ties it. Connor McCracken, 10 points in the game, and we're tied at 19. First tie in the ball game. Sherrill driving left side, shot up off the rim, but he was fouled on his way to the basket, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 as the foul on Scottsbluff's Harold Baez. He picks up his second. As that will send Bryce Sherrill to the free throw line. First one on the way off. Back iron, a little bit too strong. Bryce led all Gering scorers last Friday night with 14 points in the loss to North Platte, a team that came into that game against Gering with a record of 3-15. Sherrill to give Gering the lead as he drains that one. And Gering leads it 20-19, 4:50 left in the first half. Scottsbluff, Moore, work it to Baez. Back to McCracken for a three ball in that one. Nothing but net for Connor McCracken. He's got 13, and Scottsbluff takes their first lead of the game with 4:34 left in the game. Gering trying to answer back. Long three doesn't go. Sherrill, rebound put back. Bryce Sherrill, he's got 6 in the game, and we're tied again at 22. Second tie here in this first half. Baez driving, putting it up with the right hand, doesn't go. Parker, rebound put back. And we go back and forth as Scottsbluff takes a 2-point lead with 4:06 left. As Ebers gets in the air, gets called for the offensive foul. And give it back to Scottsbluff on the turnover. And a timeout on the floor taken by Gering head coach Rick Winkler. 4:03 left here in the first half. And it's 24-22. Scottsbluff leads it on the West Coast scoreboard.
Care Heilbronn, State Farm agent, is here to protect all the moving parts of your life. With auto, home, life, and financial services, Care Heilbronn and her team make it simple to bring together what matters to you.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
Up by 2, 24-22. And the Bearcats have the ball as Horst gets a hand in there in the pass lane, steals it away. 3 ball in there, Tommy Ganos off the bench for 3. And Gering takes the lead back, 25-24, 3:40 left here in the first half. Moore at the Scottsbluff end, finds Scott, they work it to McCracken. Connor puts it on the floor, drives off the glass, comes up short. Clarkson with the rebound, kick out. Parker driving right side to the basket, and a foul called prior to the shot. As Tommy Ganos, the guilty party. Stay with us, we'll have the numbers at halftime. Chance Parker at the free throw line one more time here in this first half. First one a little bit too strong. He'll get a second one. Good capacity crowd on hand here tonight, as there usually is. Parker's second charity toss, long rebound into the hands of Ebers. And Gering will come the other way, leading by 1 here. 3:22 left in the first quarter. Ganos has it top of the key between the circles, right side pass. Shills holds to Sherrill. Gering weaving out front to Horst. Pull up from 10. That was partially blocked by Parker. Scottsbluff will come the other way. McCracken out front on the dribble. Gives it left to Scott. Inside. Parker back to McCracken. Right side. Too strong. Back iron. Scott comes down with the rebound. Kick out McCracken. 3 ball and off the mark. Gering with the rebound. Get it ahead. Sherrill. Right side. Baseline jumper. Bryce misses everything. Rebound tipped around. Last touch by the Bearcats. It'll stay at the Gering end. 2:44 left here in the first half. 25-24. Gering on top. Ganos to trigger the inbound. Baseline left. Looking. Gets it into Shills. He'll get it on top. Horse. He'll take the three. Right wing. Round the rim and out. Clarkson comes down. He'll turn. Hand it off. Connor McCracken. McCracken, center court free throw line. Bounces. Try to bounce left side. Finds Scott. Back to Moore. Scotty play catch with his Scott. Inside they go to Parker. And Shills fouls Parker from behind. Be the second personal on him. And Gering already in the double bonus. So that'll put Chance Parker at the line to shoot 2. Gering with a 1-point lead. Parker can tie it right here as that one's off the mark. He'll get a second one to try and tie it. Parker on the second charity toss. That one is up, and Chance Parker ties the game at 25. Third tie here in this second quarter and in this first half for Gering. Evers holds it on the right wing. Bounce down low. Sherrill ball fake, and Parker, he gets Parker airborne, and Parker tumbles over Sherrill. And for Parker, that'll be his second personal. That'll put Bryce Sherrill at the free throw line. Last time these two teams met, Scottsbluff shot 60% from the line. Gering only 44%. They were only at the line 9 times in that first meeting. So Bryce Sherrill with 6 points here in the first half. First one in and out. Only the 18th foul on Scottsbluff as they have the ball wide open for a three. Parker drains it. Parker with 8. Gering by 3. Evers driving to the basket, too strong on the layup. Bearcats come down with the rebound. Scott ahead. Moore has it. He'll take the 3. That one off the mark, no good. Gering the other way, trailing for the first time here tonight. Sherrill left side. Evers hands Ganos on the weave out front. Ganos will bring it center court. Hand off to Evers. Evers looking. Right side pass. They go inside to Shills from Sherrill. As Riley almost has it knocked away, then gets called for traveling. And that'll give it to Scottsbluff with 1:26 left. Scottsbluff on top, 28-25. And a timeout taken by head coach Scott Gullion, a 30-second timeout. To stay with us at halftime, we will look at the numbers that are brought to you by Arby's. And of course, this game coming to you tonight on 101.7 The Trail and on KNEB.TV on Alva Channel 15, Mobius Channel 1500. And we will have high school basketball for you tomorrow from Grand Island, Nebraska, as the Scottsbluff Lady Bearcats will be in Grand Island to take on Grand Island Northwest. That game will tip off at 2 o'clock Mountain Time. Pre-game 1:45, and Chuck Schwartz will have all the action for you from Grand Island Northwest High School. Then Monday starts the B8 Boys Sub-District, and we'll have those games for you also here on KNEB. Out of the timeout, as Scottsbluff has it, leading by 3. Moore into the front court, gets it ahead to McCracken in the offensive end. Gering with the half-court trap. There's McCracken down in the corner. Parker, another try at a 3. Rolls around the rim and won't go. Outlet quickly to Horst. Ahead, Evers, right side. He'll pull it out behind the arc. Back to Horst. Holds it, top of the key. Sherrill, 3 ball on the way. Count it. Bryce Sherrill with 9. And we're tied at 28. 4th tie here in this first half. Scottsbluff with the ball. 49 seconds left. Cross court, Moore with it. Looking in the corner, can't find anybody. Skip pass, Parker back to McCracken for a three. That one off the far iron. Long rebound comes down to Evers. 35 seconds left. Gering has it. We're tied at 28. Sherrill, who almost loses the handle, will give it up to Evers. Ganos, they work the weave out front. Horst holding, 3 seconds left. Looking up at the clock. 19 seconds left. Standing on that Scottsbluff logo. Right side, outside. 10 seconds, now 11. Now things will start, get in motion. High post, Riley Shills. Back to Xavier Horst, 5 seconds. Horst for three, off the glass, long rebound. Shills can't control it, and that'll end the first half here from Scottsbluff High School. At halftime, Gering 28, Scottsbluff 28 on the West Coast scoreboard.
We can't warn you that karma is very real. But we can bring you Temperature Tuesdays. Runza makes it all better.
With the new year comes resolutions. Complete your resolution to replace your windows by calling Renewal by Anderson. And right now is your last chance to buy 2019 windows at 2018 prices. Plus, pay nothing until 2020. That's right. You will get 20% off every window and door, plus no money down, no interest, and no payments for 12 months. And free window diagnosis, free in-home estimate, and free removal and disposal of your old windows. Hurry. This offer ends February 15th. Call 472-2199 to take advantage of this offer before the 2018 prices are gone.
Welcome back to Scottsbluff High School. We're at halftime. Gering and Scottsbluff. Second regular season meeting between these two teams. Scottsbluff won the first one. And Monday night, these two teams will meet up again at the B8 sub-district up in Alliance, Nebraska. Scottsbluff will be the number 2 seed. Gering will be the number 3 seed. That game will tip off at 7:15 following the 1 and 4 seed game between the number 1 seed Alliance and Sydney, who is the number 4 seed. First half scoring, Gering jumped out to an 8-0 lead before Scottsbluff got on the board with 4:28 left in the first quarter. And from then on, Scottsbluff led 15-8 at the end of the first quarter. The game was tied 4 times in the second quarter. Scottsbluff took their first lead of the game with 4:34 left in the first half. And we were tied at 19, we were tied at 22, at 25, and now we are tied at 28 here at halftime as Scottsbluff outscored Gering in the second quarter, 18-13. We're at halftime. We're tied at 28, Gering and Scottsbluff, here from Scottsbluff High School on the West Coast scoreboard.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Regional West is one of 3 Level 2 trauma centers in Nebraska.
We have all the resources here 24 hours a day to address any traumatic injury.
From emergency medical services to advanced medical imaging and surgery to acute care and rehabilitation.
It's comforting to know that if an accident happens here, our families, our friends, our neighbors, and even we ourselves will get expert trauma care and rehabilitation services right here at Regional West.
To Scottsbluff High School, we're at halftime, and we are tied at 28. Well, it's time to look at the numbers brought to you by Arby's, the meat crafters throughout western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. First for Gering, they were led in scoring in the first half by Bryce Sherrill with 9 points. 7 points for Riley Shills in the first half. Xavier Horst with 6. and 3 apiece for Colton Evers and Tommy Ganos. On the Scottsbluff side of the board, double figures in the first half for Connor McCracken as he has 13 here at halftime, 10 points in the second half for Connor McCracken on 2 threes among his 13 points. 8 points in the first half for Chance Parker, 3 points for Sam Clarkson, and Dawson Moore with 2, along with Josiah Diolos with 2 points in the first half, as we are tied here at halftime at 28 from Scottsbluff High School on the West Coast scoreboard.
Come see Catapult, the world's premier shadow dance company, live in concert. You'll be mesmerized as these incredible dancers transform themselves into one impossible shape after another. You've seen them on America's Got Talent. Now come see them live. Critics call Catapult a breathtaking show for the whole family. Now experience the magic of shadow illusions as only Catapult can deliver live.
Midwest Theater, February 28th. Visit MidwestTheater.com for tickets.
Arby's 2 for $5 mix and match is here for a limited time. How limited? If I tell you, will you still come right now versus putting it off until oops, the deal is over?
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Jeff Kelly back at Scottsbluff High School. We are tied at 28. Second meeting between these two teams, and a little bit better showing by Gering in the second quarter, even though they were outscored 18-13 in that second quarter. Now, the last time these teams met, back on the 19th of January, Scottsbluff outscored Gering in the second quarter 25-9. And Scottsbluff led 44-21 at halftime, so a little better first half for Gering here in the second meeting between these two teams in the regular season. Of course, they will meet again Monday night as the postseason gets underway with the B8 sub-district, and that will be held at Alliance High School. The first game between the 1 and 4 seeds at 5:30, with the Scottsbluff and Gering game to follow that one at roughly around 7:15, with the B8 sub-district championship game to take place at 6:30 next Tuesday night from Alliance High School. Chris Cottrell will bring that action to you from Alliance High School. Here at halftime in Scottsbluff, we're tied at 28 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Care Heilbronn, State Farm agent, is here to protect all the moving parts of your life. With auto, home, life, and financial services, Care Heilbronn and her team make it simple to bring together what matters to you.
No matter what job I've got to do, my John Deere 5E tractor will do it all. Whether I'm cutting, moving feed, or building a fence. Using my 5E means my work gets done faster at a price I can afford, and that works for me.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
Welcome back to Scottsbluff High School. We're tied at 28. Gering and Scottsbluff with 16 minutes left in the regular season for both these teams before they'll meet again in 3 days at Alliance High School in their first game of the B8 sub-district. And of course, the girls are down to the district finals, and the Scottsbluff girls will be in action tomorrow from Grand Island Northwest High School as Scottsbluff, the number 10 seed, coming in that sub-district against Grand Island Northwest, the number 7 seed. That'll tip off at 3 o'clock Central Time, 2 o'clock Mountain Time from Grand Island Northwest High School And Chuck Schwartz will bring you all the action tomorrow afternoon from Grand Island Northwest High School. And then a week from today, we will have some C1 and C2 girls district final action, as Mitchell is the number 1 seed in C1. And they will be playing at North Platte High School. And then the Bayard girls also made it to the district final. They come in as the number 16 seed. They will be taking on the 1 seed Hastings St. Cecilia. And that game will be at the same time, but from North Platte St. Patrick's High School. So both the area teams, Mitchell and Bayard on the girls' side, will travel to North Platte for a chance to go to the girls' state tournament. Just about ready for the start of the second half here from Scottsbluff High School. Glad you could be with us here tonight on 101.7 The Trail. Also coming to you tonight on KNEB.com and on KNEB.tv. Gering will come out. Their starting 5, Shills, Horst, Sherrill, Ebers, and Alvarez. And for Scottsbluff, Sebastian Hars, Diolos, Harold Baez, Connor McCracken, and Sam Clarkson. For the Bearcats, and they have the ball to start this second half as they move left to right. As McCracken has it slapped away by Alvarez. It'll stay at the Scottsbluff end. Harster triggered in to Diolos on the dribble out front. Starts to the free throw line right side, looking, dump it inside Clarkson, kick out Baez for a 3-ball count it. Harold Baez, his first points of the game, and Scottsbluff takes the lead 30 seconds in to the third quarter at the Gering end as they work from right to left. Evers on the dribble out front. Finds Horst, top of the key. Work it now to the right side. Gering weaving out front. Evers top of the key. Right side pass, Alvarez goes baseline. Evers can't do anything with it. He was too far underneath. Kick it out, Sherrill for a 3. Front iron, long rebound comes down. Sebastian Hart on the run out to Baez. 3-ball, misses everything. And it'll go out of bounds. And it'll give it back to Gering. They trail at 31-28. A minute into this third quarter. Horst will walk it across. It'll be picked up there by Diolos. Right side pass, Evers. He'll bring it top of the key to Sherrill. Alvarez trying to kick a pass down low to Evers as he was going right. The pass went left, and a turnover gives it right back to Scottsbluff as they lead it by 3, 31-28, 6:40 left in the third quarter. Diolos into the front court. For Scottsbluff, dribbles to the right side. Picked up there by Evers, picks up his dribble, tries to go in the corner to Baez, and Henry Alvarez once again in the passing lane, tips it out of bounds, and it'll stay at the Scottsbluff end. Baez near sideline on the toss in, finds Diolos. Diolos spin move at the free throw line, dumps it down low, baseline, Baez, count it. Baez with 5, all of his points have come here in this third quarter. He was scoreless at halftime, but Scottsbluff up 33-28. Evers on the right wing for Gering. Top of the key, Shills. Looking right side, finds Alvarez. Alvarez picked up there by Baez. Tries to get it out on top to Horst. He has to run down the pass. Back outside to Sherrill. Sherrill to the left side. Tries to spin in the paint. Gets it free throw line. Ball fake down low. Pass intercepted by Diolos, and he's fouled as he comes up the floor by Xavier Horst. That'll be the first on him. Or check that second on him. First team foul on Gering. Scottsbluff by 5. Diolos to the free throw line. They'll try to kick it cross court. He finds McCracken, counter drives, dump down low. Baez there, can't score. Putback doesn't go as McCracken couldn't tip it in. Gering has it. Trying to cut into this 5-point Scottsbluff lead. Cross court pass, Alvarez underneath the basket with the right hand, he puts it in. Alvarez with his points, first points of the game. And Gering trails it by 3 with 5:12 left third quarter. Diolos driving right side. They'll call him for traveling. It'll be Gering's ball. They can tie it with a 3. Cut it to 1 with a 2. Alvarez in the backcourt, loses the handle, goes to the floor, and the held ball. And the possession arrow keeps it with Gering with exactly 5 minutes left, third quarter. Gering trailing by 3. Toss in, comes to Horst. He'll be picked up by Diolos. On the dribble, finds Shills on the right wing. Riley drives, almost had it stolen away. He'll put it up with the left hand, off the glass. Rebound tipped around. It'll be Bearcat ball. That'll bring Chance Parker into the Scottsbluff lineup for Sam Clarkson. And Scottsbluff with the ball in a 3-point lead here. Quickly head Diolos into the front court. McCracken on the left side. Dawson Moore into the Scottsbluff lineup. She gives it on top to Diolos. Left side, here's McCracken, picked up right there by Sherrill. Out on top, back to Baez. Baez drives, kicks left side, shot blocked by Bryce Sherrill by McCracken. He gets it back, starts to drive, and then he's fouled by Bryce Sherrill. That'll be the first on Bryce. Second team foul on Gering. Keep it at the Scottsbluff end. Diolos on the toss in the corner. Baez, left side, takes it in, dumps it out, back to Diolos. Finds Dawson Moore out on top, high post McCracken. McCracken, skip past Baez, 3 on the way, round the rim and out, doesn't go. Sherrill pulls down the rebound with 2 hands, gives it off to Ebers, and Gering will come the other way, trailing by 3. Ebers on the dribble out front. Right side, Shills out on top, Sherrill. Sherrill holds, looking, picked up there by Dawson Moore. He'll give it up to Horst. Deep 3 for Xavier. High rebound off the back iron, run down. Henry Alvarez has it for Gering on the right side. And Alvarez fouled by Scottsbluff's Harold Baez. First team, third on Harold. Keep it at the Gering offensive end as they work from right to left. Toss in comes to Horst. 1 dribble, gives it up to Sherrill. Finds Horst, and he goes airborne and then bounces it off of Chance Parker to keep the Gering possession alive. Henry Alvarez will trigger the inbound. 3:27 left third quarter. 33-30. Scottsbluff leads it. Comes into Ebers to Horst. Left side for Sherrill. 3 ball off the near iron. Dawson Moore comes down with the rebound. Double teams. He'll throw it out. Baez there. Quickly ahead. McCracken wide open. Triple off the back iron. It will go over to Gering. It was last touched by the Bearcats. Gering trying to cut into this 3-point lead, and we've got a timeout. Or check that, a substitution, as Brett Pazanka will come into the Gering lineup as Henry Alvarez comes off limping for Gering. Pressure by Scottsbluff. The inbounds comes to Evers, almost loses it, gets it back into the hands of Brett Pazanka. Pazanka on the dribble against Baez, up the court, gets it ahead. Horst dumps down low baseline. Shields driving, dishing, and the pass goes off the hands of Evers out of bounds. Give it right back to Scottsbluff with 3:01 left in the third quarter. Tommy Ganos in for the Bulldogs. Scottsbluff has it as they work from left to right. Moore brings it into the front court for Scottsbluff. Right side pass. Work it to McCracken, and an offensive foul away from the ball called. that'll give it to Gering with 2:49 left. And a foul on Dawson Moore. He picks up his first. Team's second. 2:46 left. Gering with the ball. Pazanka front court. Bounces ahead. Finds Sherrill wide open to the basket, and Sherrill slams it home. Bryce Sherrill with 11. And we've got a 1-point ball game with 2.5 minutes left. And as Scottsbluff comes up the floor, foul called on Gering's Tommy Ganos. Second on Tommy, third team on Gering. Inside they go to McCracken, low block, counter to the basket, off the glass, rolls off, gets it back, puts it up, partially blocked by Bryce Sherrill. He was called for the foul though. And that'll be the second on Sherrill. As Connor McCracken steps to the free throw line. McCracken's first free throw finds the mark. His first points here in this second half. Led all scorers at halftime with 13 points. He'll get his second one and try and get the Scottsbluff lead back to 3 as the second one's on the way, falls in. Oh, we've got a pushing foul on Scottsbluff. Chance Parker picks up his third personal foul as they count the basket. And Scottsbluff with a 3-point lead as they set up full court pressure. Inbounds comes to Ganos in the backcourt. Pazanka be picked up by McCracken. Into the front court goes Pazanka. Bounces down low, baseline. Eber's shot doesn't go, but he was fouled on the shot, and he'll go to the line. The 2:10 left in the third quarter. 35-32. Scottsbluff by 3. Let's double check on the foul. That'll be on Dawson Moore. As Colton Evers steps to the free throw line to shoot 2. Fourth team on Scottsbluff. As Evers misses the first one. He'll get a second one. Evers, second one on the way. Off the front iron. Rebound pulled down by Moore. Scottsbluff comes the other way, leading by 3. Diolos, free throw line. He'll rise and fire and graze the net. Parker saves him from going out of bounds, but it goes out of bounds anyway on the far sideline. It'll be Gering's ball. Minute 57 left in the third quarter. 35-32. Scottsbluff forced with it, top of the key. Works it right side. Pazanka has it in the corner, whip it inside to Ganos, can't score it as Parker Harsh comes down with the rebound for Scottsbluff. Quickly head baseline. Parker drives, reverse layup. That was partially blocked, but Parker draws the foul. And Bryce Sherrill will pick up his third and the 15 on Gering. Parker with 8 points at halftime, looking for his first points here in the third quarter. So he drains that one. Makes the Scottsbluff lead 4. Ferguson Shills in for Sherrill and Ganos on the Gering side. Chance Parker will try and make it a 5-point Scottsbluff lead, and he does as he drains them both. He's got 10. Scottsbluff by 5. Minute and a half left here in the first half. Out front, Evers with it into the paint, driving off the glass, too strong. Parker comes down with the rebound for Scottsbluff. Gets it ahead. Diolos up the near sideline, spin move one more time. Kick it right side. Harsh pull up inside the arc. Too strong as Parker goes over the back of Riley Shills trying to tip that rebound out. Let's double check. That'll be the 4th personal on Chance Parker. 5th team on Scottsbluff. That'll bring Sam Clarkson back into the game for Scottsbluff. And Parker will sit down with those 4 personal fouls. Cody Ferguson to trigger the inbound. Full court pressure set up by Scottsbluff. They get it to Shills. Quickly head to Hors. As he throws it back to Shills, who brings it into the front court. Hors, 3-ball on the way. Xavier comes up short. Harsh to Diolos, quickly up the court. Josiah all the way to the basket, goes up and underscored, and he's fouled. Diolos with 4 points in the game. And the foul was on Riley Shills. He picks up his 3rd. Makes it 39-32. And looking for the traditional 3-point play, and that one will be waved. I think they're saying Shills was in the lane just a little bit too soon. Officials conferring at the Scottsbluff end, and they'll give it to Diolos, and he will get another try. Officials over at the scorer's table. One shot for Diolos right here to try and make the Scottsbluff lead 40-32, and an 8-point lead. Diolos with 5, he'll take a seat. Gering will have it inbound, pressure, Shills, head to Pazanka, quickly up the court, bounces down low, Ebers, layup up and good. Evers with 5. And Gering trailing by 6. Moore into the front court, 40 seconds left, 3rd quarter. Quentin Scott into the Scottsbluff lineup. Finds McCracken on the left side. Harsh with it, holding. One dribble, looking inside for Clarkson, not there. Back to Moore, 24 seconds left. Moore left side, hands McCracken back to Moore. Beyond the arc, left side, 18 seconds left. There's McCracken, has it knocked away from behind. They're going to call the foul on Xavier Horst. That'll be the 3rd on Horst. 7th team foul on Gering. So Scottsbluff in the bonus for the final 15 seconds this 3rd quarter and the 4th quarter. And Connor McCracken with the 1-and-1. He drains the first one. He's got 15 points, only 2 here in the second half. McCracken looking to make it 42-34, and he does. And McCracken with 16 points in the game, 14 seconds left. Pazanko walking it in the backcourt, he'll walk it into the front court. 7 seconds left, goes right side, still on a dribble against Clarkson, then he throws it away as he was looking for somebody on that left side with 2.4 left. That'll bring Baez back in. Scott will take a seat on the Scottsbluff bench. 2.4, Scottsbluff with the ball. Leading by 8. Harsh to trigger it in, gets it in, Diolos into the front court, doesn't get it off in time, and that ends the 3rd quarter. At the end of 3, Scottsbluff 42, Gering 34 on the West Coast scoreboard.
My big secret for designing a quality kitchen on a budget is J&K Cabinetry. They have all the great standard features that my clients love. Solid wood doors and frames, soft close doors and drawers, dovetail joinery. The quality is amazing. J&K Cabinetry has 17 beautiful locations, sells directly to designers, contractors, and dealers, and provides plenty of options for a semi-custom look. But the most important thing is having a satisfied client and just seeing how much they love their kitchen. J&K Cabinetry, a new kitchen around you.
ZM Lumber in Scottsbluff, your local headquarters for J&K Cabinetry. Byers Realty would like to remind everyone that school is back in session, so make sure and watch for little ones in crosswalks. Be mindful of school speed zones, and take a second to double check for pedestrians and bicyclists. We want all of our young students to have a wonderful and safe year. Visit callbyersrealty.com or stop by the office on Avenue B, next to Bumper. The Panhandle's best, Byers Realty. Community strong, community proud. We have what you're looking for.
The Logos broadcast booth, 42-34, Scottsbluff with an 8-point lead as we start this final 8 minutes of the regular season for both these teams. Diolos on the dribble for Scottsbluff as they have it to start this fourth quarter. Baez down low, Clarkson all alone, spins to the basket and puts it up and in. And the Scottsbluff lead now 10 points. Scottsbluff outscoring Gering 14-6 in the third quarter. On the weave out front, Ganos free throw line. Back to Bazanka, left side. Get it to Ganos. Now work it right side. Cody Ferguson. Here's Bazanka with it. He'll be picked up there by Diolos. Now drives, dishes down low. Baseline. Ebers can't score. Cody Ferguson rebound, put back. And Ferguson with his first two of the game. 44-36 Scottsbluff. Spin move, Diolos left side, score it. As Diolos has 7, and we're back to a 10-point Scottsbluff lead. Gering working from left to right. Dribble drive, Bazanka, kick, right side, Shills, baseline jumper counted. Riley Shills with 9, and we're back to an 8-point Scottsbluff lead. Diolos up the right side, picked up there now, he drives, kicks it down low, finds Clarkson all alone. Make it 48-38, timeout on the floor, a 30-second timeout, and we'll keep it right here. And once again, the district C2 district final next Friday night from North Platte St. Pat's High School. The game will tip off at 6 o'clock Central Time, 5 o'clock here in the Mountain Time Zone. And that will tip off the same time as the Mitchell game. That will be at Scottsbluff High School. Big task for the Bayard Lady Tigers. They take on the number 1 seed, Hastings St. Cecilia. And the Blue Hawks come into the game with a 22-1 record. Out of the timeout, Gering with the ball. Horst along with Evers, Sherrill, Ferguson, and Shills. For Gering, or for Scottsbluff, Diolos, along with Moore, Baez, Harsh, and Clarkson. Ferguson holds it right side outside to Evers. He calls out the offense for Gering, gets a high screen from Shills. He'll turn handed to Sherrill on the weave. Nobody there, then it's knocked away from Shills by Harsh on the run out to the basket. Tries to dunk it, but he's fouled on the shot attempt by Bryce Sherrill. That'll be the 4th on Bryce. With Harsh missing on the dunk attempt. Now he goes to the line to shoot 2, 8th team foul on Gering. And as we said, the 4th on Bryce Sherrill. And Sebastian Harsh getting into the scorebook with that free throw. His first points of the game. He was scoreless at halftime, but had 2 personal fouls in that first quarter. As he drains them both. 50-38. Scottsbluff lead expands to a dozen points. Here's Bazanka, the dribble drive, kick right side, 3. Horst high off the back iron, long rebound ahead to Clarkson. He just lays it up and in with that right hand on the right side. 52-38 Scottsbluff. Bazanka, Shills pull up from the free throw line, back iron. There's Baez with the rebound. Quickly up the court, Scottsbluff with numbers to Harsh. Down low, Clarkson can't handle the pass. Picks up the loose ball, throws it out. Horst picks it up. Xavier gives it up to Pazanka. Brett gets a screen from Shills. He'll take the three, drain it. Brett Pazanka. And Brett gets into the scorebook, his first points of the game. 52-41. And another 30-second timeout taken by Gering head coach Rick Winkler. Well, for more than 125 years, Wells Fargo Advisors has created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. Call Ryan Windhorse at 632-7561. Together, we'll go far. Stay with us. We'll have our Runza post-game show, bring you the final numbers, brought to you by Arby's, and name our Taco John's players of the game, one for each side here tonight for Scottsbluff and for Gering. Hope you're listening tonight on 101.7 The Trail. If not, hope you're watching on KNED.TV as we count this final regular season game between these two teams down here from Scottsbluff High School. Diolos dribble drive and to the basket. Make it 54-41. 5 minutes left in the game. Pazanka finds Cody Ferguson on the right wing, down in the corner. To Shills, picked up there by Parker. To Horst, cutting to the basket, dumps it off. Pazanka misses the mid-range jumper. And Scottsbluff will come the other way, leading by 13 points. Diolos behind the back, into the paint, dumps it down low. Parker, kick out, Baez, three ball, back iron into the hands of Evers. He brings it across into the paint, driving with the right hand, off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound put back by Shills, misses the mark as Parker comes down with the rebound. Baez in the corner, Moore, three ball on the way, bounces around, won't go. And Gering will come the other way, trailing by 13 points here with 4:11 left in the game. Pazanka into the front court, Gering right to left. Gets a high screen, Pazanka on the dribble drive, Hal almost has it stolen away from behind. But the foul was on. Let's double check. Foul was on Dawson Moore, his third. Team sixth on Scottsbluff. Gering still not in the bonus, so they will trigger the inbound. Toss it out on top. Ebers has to chase it down, and he's fouled by Diolos. And that'll be the seventh team foul on Scottsbluff. So Colton Evers with 4:01 left in the game will walk to the free throw line. 54-41. Scottsbluff on top. They led at the end of three, 42-34. Connor McCracken back in as Colton Evers stepping to the free throw line. First one on the way from Evers. That one up and good. Colton with 4 points a week ago in the loss to North Platte. And Evers will try to cut into this Scottsbluff lead. Next one on the way. He's good on both of those. He's got 7 in the game. And it's an 11-point Scottsbluff lead as Evers comes up the court against Diolos, fouls him in the backcourt. And for Colton, his second personal, 9th team, as Diolos will step to the free throw line. Diolos just getting into the scorebook earlier in this fourth quarter. Check it, that was Sebastian Harsh. Diolos with his 10th point right there. Next one bounces off. 55-43. Gering trailing once again by a dozen. Pazanka on the dribble at the Gering offensive end. Try to go cross court. Almost stolen away. Evers regains. Kicks it baseline to Pazanka. And a foul called. Offensive foul. And a push as the foul was on Cole Nevers. He picks up his third. Non-shooting foul. Diolos out front into the paint. Spin up with the right hand off the glass and in. For Diolos, he's got a dozen. 57-43. Scottsbluff as we near the 3-minute mark here in the game. Pazanka on the dribble drive right side, kicks it into the corner. Sherrill into the paint, puts it up with the left hand, doesn't go, but a foul called. And a foul on Chance Parker. That'll be his 5th and final foul. So he fouls out with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the game. 10 points for Chance Parker here tonight. Bryce Sherrill at the free throw line for the Bulldogs this evening. Sherrill's first one rolls around the rim, misses the front end. Scottsbluff will come the other way. Here's Harsh with it into the front court on the left side. Dribble drive and foul call on Riley Shills. That'll be the 4th on Riley. And Scottsbluff in that double bonus as Sebastian Harsh steps to the free throw line. As I said, just getting his first points here in the fourth quarter. Misses the first one, he'll get a second one. Tommy Ganos into the Gering lineup. So these two teams will meet up again next Monday as Harsh drains that one. 58-43, Scottsbluff by 15. Pazanka drives left side, picks it up, gives it up to Horst. Xavier into the paint, pull up from 15, too strong. Shills rebound, has it grabbed as he starts to go up. And a foul called. And the foul was on Connor McCracken. That'll be the first on Connor as Riley Shills with 2:52 left in the game steps to the free throw line. Riley with 9 in the game, make it 10. Playing with 4 personal fouls. As Riley will get another try. Shills drains them both. He's got 11 in the game. 58-45. Scottsbluff as Diolos drives, dishes to Harsh, ball loose on the floor. Diolos picks it up and scores it. Diolos with 14 and a technical foul called as the teams come up the floor. And the technical foul called on Josiah Diolos. And did not see what he did when they came up the floor. So that'll be the 4th personal foul on him. So Gering will shoot technical fouls. Fish is a little confused as to which end Gering's at as Brett Pazanka steps to the line with 2:39 left in the game. And a 15-point Scottsbluff lead. Pazanka drains the first one. He's got 4 in the game. Stay with us for the post-game show. That's Pazanka good on that one. He's got 5 in the game. They get 60-47. A 13-point Scottsbluff lead. And Gering gets the ball out as a result of the technical foul. And now Gering head coach Rick Winkler wants a timeout. 2:39 left in the game, 60-47, and Scottsbluff leads it on the West Coast scoreboard.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Have you heard the exciting news? Western Nebraska Regional Airport will be offering flights with United Airlines operated by SkyWest beginning January 30th, 2018. What's even better? You'll get to earn and use your United points. Reservations with United are now available. Plus, all United miles can be earned and redeemed with all flights. While you're at Western Nebraska Regional Airport, grab a bite to eat at the Flight Deck restaurant. Plus, Hearst Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. So make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Left in the game, 60-47. Scottsbluff by 13. Gering with the ball. Horse, 3 ball on the way, and Xavier drains that one. He's got 9. And the Scottsbluff lead cut to 10. Bias driving to Clarkson, and Clarkson with the reverse layup. And the lead back to 12 for Scottsbluff. Pazanka takes it into the lane left side, gives it off to Sherrill. Sherrill free throw line. Back out on top. Shills, 3 ball. Riley Shills. 14 for Riley. 62-53. A 9-point lead. Scottsbluff down low. Clarkson lays it up, won't go, gets it, puts it back. Second time, and he's fouled on the 3rd attempt. On the rebound putback. And the foul on Brett Pazanka. He picks up his 3rd as Sam Clarkson. 8 points in this second half. Steps to the line. Big 6'6" junior. Drains the first one. And a timeout taken by Scott Gullion. Minute 46 left. We've got a 10-point game. 63-53 Scottsbluff on the Wesco scoreboard.
Shopping local is great for building our community. At TC & More, they offer the newest trends and latest fashions. They have new items arriving daily. Enjoy complimentary coffee as they show you these new arrivals. New home decor, clothing, flags, jewelry, willow tree figurines. Don't forget their wide variety of teaching supplies, large selection of games, as well as homemade lotions and soaps. Thank you for thinking of TC & More for those special items. TC & More, 1621 Broadway in beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Jeff Kelly back at Scottsbluff High School. A minute 46 left in the game. Scottsbluff by 10. Sam Clarkson at the free throw line. Second one off the back iron. Shills comes down with the rebound. Gering with it. Pazanka brings it center court. Right side pass, Ganos. Right side outside holds it. Now puts it on the floor against Baez. Reverse layup, too strong. Sam Clarkson rips down the rebound for Scottsbluff. They'll come the other way. Underneath, a minute and a half left in the game. As Dawson Moore on the dribble right side, hands to Baez, picked up there by Pazanka. Driving left side, goes up and under with the right hand. Doesn't go. And the foul was on Ganos, who says to the official, I was set. That'll put Harold Baez at the line as both teams in the double bonus here. Baez tonight's with only 5 points in the game. All of those came in the third quarter. And gets on the board here with that 6th point on the free throw to make it 64-53. Baez's second one on the way off the front iron. Sherrill with the rebound, quick outlet. Ganos up the far sideline into the Gering offensive end, hands it to Horst. Near the 1 minute mark, Horst for a 3 ball. Too strong, rebound tipped around. Finally controlled by, still loose, picked up by Harsh for Scottsbluff. He'll bring it up the court. Bounce on the left side. Baez whips it down low to McCracken. Kick out more. We're underneath a minute, 49 seconds left. Quentin Scott into the Scottsbluff lineup. He holds it. 40 seconds left. Connor McCracken has it as Harsh holds it out by the 10-second line. Now we'll take it into the paint, go up and under and score it. Sebastian Harsh with 5. 66-53. 23 seconds left. Scottsbluff will go to 11 and 10 on the year. The 3 by Shills misses the mark. And Gering will drop to 8 and 10 to finish up the regular season. 9 seconds left. McCracken will just dribble it out. 5 seconds left. He'll stand in the corner, hold the ball, and this one's over here from Scottsbluff High School. As your final score, Scottsbluff 66, Gering 53. Scottsbluff, their win streak goes to 5 games as though they go above the 500 mark at 11 and 5. Gering drops to 8 and 10 to end the regular season. Once again, your final score, Scottsbluff 66, Gering 53 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Come see Catapult, the world's premier shadow dance company, live in concert. You'll be mesmerized as these incredible dancers transform themselves into one impossible shape after another. You've seen them on America's Got Talent. Now come see them live. Critics call Catapult a breathtaking show for the whole family. Now experience the magic of shadow illusions as only Catapult can deliver live.
Midwest Theater, February 28th. Visit midwesttheater.com for tickets.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
(66-53). Scottsbluff gets the win here tonight on their home court, and they sweep the regular season series from Gering as they win it here tonight, as we said, 66-53. With the win, Scottsbluff goes to 11 and 10. They are now riding a 5-game winning streak, and with the loss, Scottsbluff drops to 8 and 10. And they go into the sub-district as the number 3 seed, and they're riding a 2-game losing streak. Gering led 15-8 at the end of the first quarter. They started out the game on an 8-0 run. Scottsbluff finally got on the board with 4:28 left in the first quarter. Into the second quarter, Scottsbluff came back to tie it at 19. Took their first lead of the game with 4:34 left before the end of the first half at 22-20. Gering came back to tie it at 22. It was tied at 25, and we went into halftime tied at 28. Scottsbluff outscoring Gering 18-13 in the second quarter. Into the end of the third quarter, it was mostly Scottsbluff. Scottsbluff opened up an 8-point lead at the end of 3. 42-34. Scottsbluff outscoring Gering 14-6. Into the fourth quarter, Scottsbluff made the lead 10 points, expanded to as many as 12 or more in the fourth quarter, as Scottsbluff outscoring Gering in the fourth quarter 24-19 to come away with the 66-53 win. We'll come back and look at the final scoring totals in this one, but your final score, Scottsbluff 66, Gering 53, and the post-game show catered by Runza Restaurants, proud sponsor of Scottsbluff and Gering High School. Runza makes it all better. 66-53, Scottsbluff on the West Coast scoreboard.
Care Heilbronn, State Farm agent, is here to protect all the moving parts of your life. With auto, home, life, and financial services, Care Heilbronn and her team make it simple to bring together what matters to you.
My big secret for designing a quality kitchen on a budget is J&K Cabinetry. They have all the great standard features that my clients love. Solid wood doors and frames, soft close doors and drawers, dovetail joinery. The quality is amazing. J&K Cabinetry has 17 beautiful locations, sells directly to designers, contractors, and dealers, and provides plenty of options for a semi-custom look. But the most important thing is having a satisfied client and just seeing how much they love their kitchen. J&K Cabinetry, a new kitchen around you.
ZM Lumber in Scottsbluff, your local headquarters for J&K Cabinetry.
We're in the Runza postgame show, and Scottsbluff with the 66-53 win. Well, it's now time to look at the numbers, brought to you by Arby's, the meat crafters throughout western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. Looking at the scoring totals, first for Gering as they drop to 8-10 on the year, and they are now riding a 2-game losing streak. They were led in scoring tonight by Riley Shills as he ends up with 14 points on the night, 11 points for Bryce Sherrill, 9 for Xavier Horst. And let's quickly grab Rick Winkler as he joins us on the Runza post-game show. A great start, it just in the second half, it kind of got away from you.
Yeah, it did. We knew that they would step it up to a different level, and they did. We just could not score. We couldn't find the rhythm maybe that we had in the first, and that was part of the thing. I mean, we just couldn't find the offensive rhythm. We didn't crash the boards enough. We were getting maybe one shot and that's it. Just different things like that you just can't do against teams like this. But I think in a, score wasn't as close as I think really that it could have been, but we showed that we could play with them, and we're going to bring the effort the next time. They got to be ready.
I was going to say it was a great start by your team to jump out to the 8-0 lead in the first quarter, and you seemed to kind of be in a rhythm at that point in the ball game.
Yeah, we did, and when we were up 9-1, it was still a thing that we didn't value each shot when we got up like that. We got up by taking care of the basketball, attacking and stuff, but once we got up 9-1, then we kind of put up some shots that maybe we shouldn't have, and because we were up, and then we just kind of stayed at 9 for a while. It's just one of those things that whole game you got to be ready to go, and for the most part, first half we were, second half we I don't know, we weren't completely, I don't know, whatever.
You were tied going into the locker room at halftime. What did you say at halftime?
Just kind of what I've said. They're gonna step it up to the next level, and we've got to match it. We got to come out and have a good third quarter. Keep doing it defensively, rebound and stuff. I think they were excited in there. We were excited. But still, it's a 4-quarter thing, and until we can, we got maybe one game left, maybe more, but we got to find out that 4-quarter thing to finish games.
So not a lot of time to turn it around. You get right back at it Monday night with this team. What do you do in the interim?
Well, we'll have a practice or two, and I guess we'll just look at the film of this game, the first time we played them, and just see what things, that we can do to continually get better, and maybe fight all the way to the end and see what can happen when they have a little bit more pressure on them. See if they can make plays and step it up.
All right, it comes down to a 1-game season. Monday in Alliance. Coach, we appreciate you stopping by.
All right, thank you.
All right, Rick Winkler stops by here on the Runza postgame show as Scottsbluff gets the 66-53 win over Gering here tonight. Getting ready to go through the numbers. Gave you the numbers for Gering very quickly. As we said, Riley Shills with 14 in double figures. Bryce Sherrill with 10. 9 points for Xavier Horst. 5 points tonight for Brett Bazanka. 3 for Tommy Ganos. 7 for Colton Evers. 2 points tonight for Henry Alvarez and Cody Ferguson. On the Scottsbluff side of the ledger here tonight, 3 players in double figures led by Connor McCracken with 16 points tonight. Josiah Diolos with 14. 12 of those came in the second half. Check that, 4 players in double figures for Scottsbluff. Sam Clarkson with 12 and Chance Parker with 10 before he fouled out with 3:45 left in the game. 6 points for Harold Baez, Sebastian Harsh with 5, and Dawson Moore with 2 in the contest as Scottsbluff comes away with the 66-53 win as head coach Scott Gillian makes his way over, and we will chat with him quickly as his team goes to 11-10 on the year. Coach, your thoughts after this one?
I thought Gering came out and hit us in the mouth early, and we didn't do a very good job of responding to it, I didn't think. And finally we kind of got some shots to fall and kind of got our defense going a little bit. Our kids responded better in the second half. I thought we played a lot better in the second half. We just got to come out with that same type, we got to start the game that way, though.
It seemed like, I don't want to say you were a little bit out of sorts in that first quarter, but it seemed like you were searching just a little bit to try and find some rhythm in that first quarter after Gering went up 9-1.
Yeah, we really didn't have any offensive rhythm. I thought we were forcing some stuff. We were kind of pressing a little bit, not really playing together as a team. But some of that had to do with Gering's defensive pressure and how hard they came out and played. We got to do a better job handling pressure, and once we kind of got in a rhythm, I thought we kind of got going, though.
What did you say to the players at halftime in the locker room as you go in tied at 28?
One of the messages was, I told them the bad news is you just played you didn't play a great half. Played one of your worst halves. But the good news was it was a tie basketball game, and that I knew that they could play better, and they responded really well. I thought they communicated with each other in the locker room, and had some guys step up and show some leadership in the locker room, and I thought we came out and changed the way we were playing in the second half.
What did you say you changed the way you were playing in the second half? What changed?
I think we were just more patient. We were more patient, and we were finding other guys, and we made some more plays, and we turned up the defensive pressure a little bit, tried to go a little bit of full court and get guys to, I thought we sped them up a little bit where we got ourselves a chance to get in transition, and that was kind of helped us extend the lead.
All right. Just talked to Gering head coach. You got really about 2 days, and then you go into the sub-districts. What do you do between now and Monday?
Honestly, there's a basketball tournament here this weekend, and our guys are going to rest. And then on Monday, we'll get them in and do something before we head over to Alliance. I don't think we just prepared and practiced and got ready to play. It's going to be a new game, and we'll have to watch a little film and see if we can make, slight adjustments or what we need to do better, and if there's any adjustments we need to make heading into, it's kind of like an NBA series. You go play one night and then have a couple days and maybe make some adjustments and go play again.
All right, well, second season, it comes down to a one-game season starting Monday in Alliance. Coach, we appreciate you stopping by.
All right, thank you.
Scott Gillian stopping by here on the Runza Postgame Show as Scottsbluff gets the 66-53 win. We'll come back with more as the Postgame Show. It's catered by Runza Restaurants, proud sponsor of Scottsbluff and Gering High School. Runza makes it all better. 66-53, your final score here tonight on the West Coast scoreboard.
Shopping local is great for building our community. At TC & More, they offer the newest trends and latest fashions. They have new items arriving daily. Enjoy complimentary coffee as they show you these new arrivals. New home decor, clothing, flags, jewelry, willow tree figurines. Don't forget their wide variety of teaching supplies, large selection of games, as well as homemade lotions and soaps. Thank you for thinking of TC and More for those special items. TC and More, 1621 Broadway in beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
Care Heilbronn, State Farm agent, is here to protect all the moving parts of your life. With auto, home, life, and financial services, Care Heilbronn and her team make it simple to bring together what matters to you.
Jeff Kelly back here at Scottsbluff High School. Your final, Scottsbluff 66, Gering 53 this evening. And now time for our players of the game. And the players of the game brought to you by Taco John's of Scottsbluff and Gering. Make Taco John's a game day tradition by unwrapping the original before or after every game. We're going to give our Taco John's player of the game tonight on the Scottsbluff side to Sam Clarkson, the 6'6 junior, who ended tonight with 12 points. And on the Gering side, the Gering big man Riley Shills, the 6'6 senior, finishes with 14 points here tonight. So we'll come back, wrap things up here from Scottsbluff High School once again here on the Runza Postgame Show, a proud sponsor of Scottsbluff and Gering High School. Runza makes it all better. 66-53 Scottsbluff on the West Coast scoreboard.
Shopping local is great for building our community. At TC and More, they offer the newest trends and latest fashions. They have new items arriving daily. Enjoy complimentary coffee as they show you these new arrivals. New home decor, clothing, flags, jewelry, willow tree figurines. Don't forget their wide variety of teaching supplies, large selection of games, as well as homemade lotions and soaps. Thank you for thinking of TC and More for those special items. TC and More, 1621 Broadway in beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
Scottsbluff High School, 66-53, Scottsbluff over Gering. Scottsbluff goes to 11-10 on the year. Gering drops to 8-10. More basketball for you tomorrow from Grand Island, Nebraska, I should say. The B7 district final. It'll be Scottsbluff and Grand Island Northwest on 101.7 The Trail, as Chuck Schwartz will have that action for you from Grand Island with the pregame at 1:45. Then be sure to join us Monday as the district starts in Alliance, Nebraska, the B8 district. It'll be Sydney at Alliance. We'll have that one for you on TV only on KNEB.TV. And then we'll have the Scottsbluff Gering boys game on 960 AM, 100.3 FM. We'll also have that one for you on KNEB.TV. Chris Cottrell will have all that action for you from Alliance, Nebraska. So we had the regular season over. The boys sub-districts will start on Monday in Alliance. I'd like to thank all of our KNEB.TV crew headed up by TJ. And I'd like to thank Olivia back at the KNEB studios running things from that end. Everything went pretty smooth here tonight. And from Scottsbluff High School, I'm Jeff Kelly. Good night from Scottsbluff. Thank you.